Good morning, everyone. It's bright and early, 6 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Pennsylvania. I thought I would do this morning was show you guys while I'm setting up for my weeknight show where most people cannot attend. Um, I've got Conservative Viewpoint on at 9 p.m. or not, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I thought, hell, I'm awake. Might as well go over some of the stuff that I'll be going over tonight. I'm not going to get into depth into it, but there's some people that can't make it. That well, I got one guy from England that comes to my show. He stays up until 2 a.m. to watch the show. So I figured there's people other different time zones on here, and what a way to wake up and get you supercharged with some news about what's going on around this country, because there's so much going on with the Democrats being out of control. They're in chaos right now, not knowing what to do about Joe Biden. So many people are asking him to step aside, and I'd like to get everybody up with the truth because this election's coming up real quick in November. And you know what? I found out why people don't like Trump so much. But if you look over here, Trump means truth really upsets most people. And that is the problem. People don't like the truth. They don't like the truth of the corruption of the Democrat Party coming out. And you see it every day. If you don't wake up and see it, that's the problem. So I just threw this together this morning. Waking up America with the Conservative Viewpoint. Just thought about it at 3 a.m. when I got up. Getting old, too much pain, can't sleep too much. So I figured, what the heck? Just throw it out there, see what people do. See what if people come on and want to listen to just little old me doing really pretty much nothing but setting up my show for the night. So, and I set this show up Saturday so I could just sit back and enjoy the weekend. So that's why I just sit there and I just sit there and figured I would do that and let you guys know what's going on and what's going to be going on tonight. I got different places that I'm viewing right now, so I'm streaming to. So I just go over some of the things that you'll hear tonight. I'm not going to go into depth on the things or anything like that. I'm just going to go over some of the articles, sit there and drink my coffee, and it's just a relax, no script, no anything like that. I'm going to read off of my screens here and just let you guys know what's going to go on tonight, what's going on today. But first thing I'm going to get into is, let's see. Oh yeah, Trump's going to challenge Biden to a no holds barred debate. Yeah, you really think that's going to happen? I don't even know if the second debate's going to happen. But that's one of the things I set up like 13 articles. If I get through them, I get through them. If I don't, I don't. Because we have a great set of people in Wimpkin who, and if you've never heard of Wimpkin, it's WIMKIN.com. Go there, set up an account, pretty much like Facebook and all those, but it's a conservative place where you can talk, chat. They come on and we have a blast at night, 9 o'clock, for my Conservative Viewpoint podcast. We just go over these articles in depth, get everybody's opinion on what's going on, you know, what they feel about everything and what's going on in this country, because it's a mess. The country's a mess, and that's why I would go over it. So that's why I'm going to get on here in the mornings, and I don't expect a lot of people to watch this morning because I just threw it, like I said, I just threw it together. And I'm awake, so what the heck. So I figured about a half hour show would get you guys ready for my tonight show if you want to join us. And when we get into it, sometimes I get all worked up and really get going, really get charged at night. And hell, it takes me about a half hour to get to sleep at night because I'm so worked up from going over all this stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. And we got polls, we're going to be going over a lot of polls where Trump's leading Biden, and it's leading like crazy. And like I said, I'm not gonna go over things really in depth with you, just to get you guys, the ones that can't, check out my nightly streams. But I want you guys to know what's going on in this world, because some of you maybe just got off to work, and put me on your phone, just listen, and I'll let you wake you up and let you know what's going on in this country. Because, like I said, I set this one up on Saturday, so I'll sit there and I'll be looking around, making sure, nobody's making comments in this morning. And I don't blame you if you don't. It's early, and people don't want to really get too engaged and stuff in the morning. But I thought I'd let you know that. But there's people talking about getting Kamala Harris and putting her in there, and that would be another DEI hire if they did, because she's in there now only because she's a black woman, and not because she's intelligent. I don't know. They said it took her a bunch of times to pass the bar. Well, I don't know. I never checked into it because she's dumb as a box of rocks. I had a video, or maybe it's on tonight's video. I'm not sure, but it might be. She's dumb as hell. So let's see if that's on the night show. I haven't even put it in my StreamYard yet. Let me see here. Yep, it's on tonight's show. So if you want to see some videos, how dumb she is, tune in tonight, 9 p.m. I'll be on here. I'll be on Twitter, Rumble, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, on under Country Conservative 1776. I'll be under all of them tonight. I only doing a couple this morning, just like I said, I just threw it together. So, but you definitely want to see it. I got a bunch of videos for tonight's show. And what else we got here? Oh, some Trump's allies and stuff. They're attacking Kamala Harris, thinking because they're going to replace Joe Biden with her. Well, that's possible. Very possible. So, we'll just have to see. There's so many speculations going on out there, and I've talked about it before on some of my other videos, or my other streams, that uh, they got Kamala Harris going to replace her. They got Hillary Clinton. They got idiot Gavin Newsom from California. Who the hell wants Gavin Newsom? He has screwed up California so bad, it's unreal. That man's a piece of work, and we do not want him running this country. California is a hellhole. You can see it in Nancy Pelosi's district where the crackheads are hanging out. No, we do not want this country looking like that, because if Democrats take over, we're in trouble. We have lost this country if the Democrats take over in November. Total control. Look at what's happening right now. We don't have any control over this country because they control the Senate. That's why I tell you on all my live streams, if I go get my short videos out, got to vote Trump. Got to get Trump into office, because of the fact, no, the Republicans aren't the total answer. They are, Trump is someone that can get us back on track. Our country was so much better off under Trump. You had lower taxes, lower gas prices, food prices. The deficit did go up some because he had to make up for COVID, of course, the Democrat-run virus. Everything was lower under Trump. I could fill my truck up with diesel for $100. Now it's $250. Food prices have went up over 300%. Unemployment is down. They keep saying that they're creating jobs. No, they're not. To create a job, somebody new has to open companies. Well, they say they created 15 million jobs. Excuse me, my nose itches. No. You show me where these companies have opened. New companies. Not people going back to work after the virus. None of that. That is not creating a job. You have to open a company to create a job. Sorry. It's just the way it works. And with this demented fool that's in there right now, the Democrats are like going crazy to a nap. to find a replacement because Biden is a disgrace. He is shot out, Parkinson's, dementia. He's got it all. And nope, I'm not a doctor, but you can tell I've worked with patients when I was an EMT and stuff. Back in the day, I ran ambulance, and I know what the signs and symptoms are. And when you say Parkinson's, you think of, oh, people shaking and stuff. Well, that doesn't always happen. It happens later in the progression of Parkinson's. But he has all the symptoms of it. And the other day, they had an episode where Biden's staff is all afraid to be around him. Well, they're afraid of losing their jobs because if you weren't afraid of losing your job, you would say, there's something medically wrong with this man and he needs to take a cognitive test, which he will not. He refuses, and so will Dr. Jill. And I will show you this real quick video. It's something I just try to download just to see if I can download it. But this is ABC, and this is how you can tell that throw Joe Biden under the bus is in progress. They are throwing him so far under the bus, they're going to run him over, then back up and run him over again because he's gone. There's no way he can mentally, physically do this job. And he cannot beat Trump. I don't care what anyone says, he can't. Take a look at this real quick. It's only like 24 seconds, but when ABC says something like this, oh my God, you know Operation Throw Joe Biden Under the Bus is in full mode. Take a look at this.
Martha Raddatz, the president is talking to a lot of people, but he appears to be listening to a very tight circle.
A very tight circle, and administration officials I have spoken to said that very tight inner circle is telling them he can win, that he needs to keep going. This, of course, includes his wife, Jill, who they said is lashing out at those who want him to get out of the race.
Now, you see, when they say something like that, that's saying something because they cover for him, and that's the problem with today. The media covers for a medical issue. They cover for everything. Even if it wasn't a medical issue, they cover for his lies, his deceit, his dishonesty, his criminality. The man's taking money, and you can argue with me all you want. He's taking money. They've got the bank records to prove it. You're idiots. You're too much of an idiot to wake up and see that. They show you the blank checks. His brother Jim Biden gets paid by China, and he pays Joe Biden. That is still taking money from foreign countries. I don't care what you say, what you look at. That's exactly what it is. Other stuff that I'm going to get into tonight is about Biden's corrupt DOJ is going to still continue to try to indict Trump on stuff after he wins the election in November. I don't know. They're trying, and then they want to say that Trump will weaponize the DOJ. Too late. Biden's already done that, and it proves with the persecutions of Donald Trump. Simple as that. They think that Michelle Obama is going to get in there and beat Trump. That's one of the people that they're throwing out there, too. That's something I'll go over. I think I was before this. That's another thing I'll be going over tonight. So if you can make it, join me tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for Conservative Viewpoint. What else we got here? Let's see. Got all those ads that pop up. I hate that. What else? Oh, yeah. Democrats plan for a radical power move, taking over. I checked my text, too. That was nothing. They want to do a power grab, nuking the filibuster. It's so they can stack the elections from here on out, so they never lose power because their corruption is so bad. They're being bribed by, and what they call legal bribe is the lobbying. It's just nothing but a legal bribe. That's all it is. And they want to pack the Supreme Court with liberals so they can push through all their corruption agenda and take away all of our freedoms that we have right now. They think the Constitution is a piece of paper they throw in the garbage. They don't like the Constitution. They can tell you what they want. They suck up to people during election time. And you guys don't want, you need to wake up and see it, you idiot liberals out there. They suck up to people for the vote. Then they go back and they'll destroy our Constitution. That's exactly what they've been doing. So, but we're going to get into more of that tonight. They want to make D.C. and Puerto Rico both states. And that's because they're liberal-run states or liberal-run places. And that would pack more delegates in and more senators and stuff for them, for the Democrats. So this is another way to stack the election, period. You can't make this stuff up, people. That's what I'm going to be going over tonight. And as soon as I get off of here, I've started to set up for tomorrow night's show. So I'm a day ahead right now, and I usually don't get that. Usually I get in the morning, and I come down to my studio, and I start setting up. That's the kind of stuff I was going to show you as I'm setting up. That's why I decided, well, hell, I'm awake, and I'm sitting here doing this. Might as well share with the ones that cannot get to my video. Either you're sleeping, or you're working, or you're in a different time zone. So that's why I thought I would just jump on here for maybe about a half hour or so. And if I'm able to, I'll do it every night or every morning. If not, maybe every other day, every 3 days a week or something, just to get you guys caught up in the mornings. But see what you guys feel. We'll see what the viewers are like, because I want to get the truth out. And that's what the conservative viewpoint's all about. We believe that truth always matters. And we want you guys to get your voices out. There he is. Hi, William. And that's why I try, because there's guys like William here that on Wimpkin that he's in a different time zone, and he got to go to bed, go to work and stuff. So good morning for me, William. I don't know what time it is over there for you, but nice to see you this morning. And it's probably evening or something for him, or it's late afternoon. But that's why I want you guys to get what I'm going to be going over tonight. And yes, typical responses from the Democrats, William. Another thing I'm going to be going over tonight is like the what I said about liberal news media, and when did they know about Biden's mental condition? And I got a video on that from Peter Dosey questioning KJP, the worst press secretary ever, another DEI hire, because she is pathetic. I mean, you thought Peppermint Patty, Jen Psaki, was bad, but at least Jen Psaki was a good liar. She wouldn't have to pander through a book and sit there and say, "Oh, what the heck? Where's my lie? I gotta find my lie. Hold on a sec." And saying that they're the most transparent administration ever. They have not. They've lied from day one. If you guys don't see it, wow, you're really sad, because these guys have asked, and Peter asked some good questions, but they don't push the issue. They don't push it. They accept what she says, and I would not accept that. I wish that we, as social media people, could get on and get to the White House and get a press pass, because I would push the issue, because she lies, and I would confront her lies. The one guy, and I can't remember his name, I think he's from Africa or something. I'm not sure, but they kind of banned him from press briefings, and he was questioning her lies, and she wouldn't call on him. So he kind of went out and took it on his own and started yelling back at her, saying, you won't call on me to ask questions. It's because he doesn't let up. And I know he's on my Twitter, and I can't remember his name right now, but he was great. And he pushed the issue. And that's what you should do, because these people are liars. KJP is the worst DEI hire ever. My nose itches this morning for some reason. And they should push it, because most of the people, and right now they're starting to push it, but they knew that Joe Biden is mentally ill. And I'm not talking crazy with the Parkinson's, dementia, and all that. You can see when he walks, his hands turned in. The forgetfulness, the lies, the going off on people. He just goes off in a heartbeat. There's all signs and symptoms of everything. The dementia. Excuse me for a second. Ah, itches. But those are all signs and symptoms of dementia and Parkinson's and everything. Not the shaky part. That comes later in the day. But you saw that one video that of them talking about Joe Biden pushing this too. That bit, excuse me, this morning. All she wants is power. Power. That's power and money that they continue to get off these countries. How can a fake vice president or fake president, installed president, afford mansions and all that on a senator's and vice president's salary? You can't, as much as they have. And it's proven that China has given Hunter Biden all this money and diamonds, and it's all facts. They've got proof of it. I just don't know what it takes the Republicans so long to do something about this. He's committed treason. He sold the country out to the United States. This is stuff that I go over tonight and I start getting worked up about. But we will go over at 9 p.m. tonight on the Conservative Viewpoint. If you can, join me tonight when we're going over this stuff. And I keep looking over here. Usually I have my Wimpkin stuff down here, but I have everything set up on this screen for tonight's show, and then I put it up here, and then I put everything down there so I can watch the chats and everything on there. And it's hard to watch all the chats and comments and stuff. I'm getting some kind of voice in my head. Oh, here it is. An ad popped up. And that's why I keep watching here. But another thing we'll be going over is Jill Biden's work husband seemingly controls everything in the White House. You got to join me tonight to figure that one out. Find out what I'm talking about. But you're going to see they have their own people, and I can't give it away. So you got to join me tonight. But that's another thing I'm going over. What else am I going over here? Biden administration spending millions of your tax. Doggone it. And I keep getting all these commercials kicking up again. I don't know why they keep going off by themselves. But they are spending millions of our tax money on these illegal immigrants, but not, and you don't even know about it. You don't even know what they're spending. These are just to fly people all over the country. He's trafficking people, children that they can't find, 86,000 children that they cannot find. They are trafficking them around the country. You think more people would be concerned about these 86,000 children? What the heck? I got another video popped up somewhere. Don't know where that came from. And trying to find these commercials when they pop up is unreal. That stupid same one again popped up again. But here's another one that supposedly we'll find out later about a large deportation that Biden did. Well, has anyone heard of any kind of deportation that Biden has done? I have not. And that's another thing. It's if I make it all the way through all those. I put up about 13 different articles we go over, and I go get videos and everything like that. Oh man, that stupid video popped up again. And sorry about that. But like I said, this is all relaxed and it's not scripted or anything. I'm just going off the top of my head and going over some of the things that I'll be going over tonight. And that's why I just figured I'd pop on here just to see what's going on and see what's happening and let you guys know what's happening to wake you up on this morning for me, it's a morning. Some people it's afternoon, like I said. There it goes again. See what I mean? More you guys probably can't hear that, but it's in my ear, and they pop up, and I don't know why they keep doing that. I shut them off, and they come back on by themselves, and I'm not even touching the keyboard or anything. But I just thought I'd get on here and let you guys hear what's going on this morning, and if there is anybody in chat like William here, he probably is either working or something because I don't know how he does it. Sometimes he'll stay till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and yes, Lori. Good morning, Lori. Neither one of us is fit to be president. Old Biden and Trump lies. Plus, Trump is a felon. Won't be a felon for long, Lori. He shouldn't even be allowed to run. You'll see that people think Trump, yeah, he's a felon right now because of a jury in New York convicted him of a lie, which is not, it's not even a felony. It's a misdemeanor, and normal people would be paying a fine. That's it. But this isn't normal. These are the Democrats we're talking about taking a persecution against Trump, and he turned a misdemeanor into a felony, which will come out in the long run. They did postpone his sentencing because of the Supreme Court decision on his immunity, which it'll all come out in the end, and people will see that once it comes out because they don't realize that Bragg's made up this felony. It's not a felony. It's not illegal to pay hush money. He didn't doctor any documents because it's not illegal. Why would you doctor documents on something that's not illegal? So it's just stuff like that that we'll go over tonight on the conservative viewpoint at 9 p.m. And like I said, I did this just to wake people up in the morning on a drive into work, or if you're getting ready from a different time zone, if you're going home, or if it's lunchtime, I'm not sure. But just different things that we'll go over. And I hope more people will tune in. But that's what I've got for you today. So good morning, good evening, good night, whichever one it is for you guys. And if you can, join me tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the conservative viewpoint, where we'll go over a lot more in depth, and get involved in chat. Let me know what you guys think, and that's what we'll deal with tonight. So I hope to see you then. Good night, everyone. Good night, good morning, good evening, whatever it is your time. Good afternoon, and hopefully I'll see you tonight. See you guys.